Let's get to it. All right. Added Johnny as a playable character. We know this. His music from XX and Exerd. Thank God. Like, this is not as good still. Like, I'd rather have a better UI, but whatever. Online matches. Change some visual features to the lobby selection screen. Agile visual online count for each floor. They already have this. Added Africa's. Okay. Change structure of the lobby screen. I guess so. This is kind of cleaner. I like this, but like I know this is gonna be like fail to match. Anyway, items cannot be selected from shortcut. Added follow, block, or report buttons. All right, this is great. You don't need to go to our codes. Avatars. Fix an issue. Vacant dual stations cannot be accessed due to information of recent player. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes some cabinets you couldn't see, like you couldn't use. They were just broken. Character just select. Okay. Change the display format. Okay. I hope they make it cooler. Mission mode. R code. Checking R code. Okay. We don't care. We don't care. Okay. We don't care. All right. We don't care. All right. Changes to the sorry, I'm not reading that. Changes to the game mechanics. So the different addition of the new mechanic utilizing burst gauge. Changes have been made properties of psych burst and the burst gauge. All right, we kind of seen what's going on. New mechanics added wild assault. A lunging attack that's performed costs 50 burst gauge. Some of the special move can be performed by canceling normal moves on block, both block and hit. Okay, I assume this. Attack drains the opponent's burst slightly. Holding the D button will power up the attack in exchange for attack startup. Okay. Attack fast. The properties vary for each character and then mainly falling into these categories. Attack with fast startup, easy to use in combos. Attack with guard crush, effective on block, creates advantage situation. Attacks with invincibility frames for types 1 and 2. And the wild assault can be canceled to other actions on hit on block. Okay. So you could cancel it from any normal, it seems. If I'm reading this right. You could cancel out of it. I'm not sure if you could cancel into it, but reading this, it seems like you could cancel into it. By canceling normal moves on both. Yeah, okay. Seems like all three of them you could cancel into. Deflect shield, a special, cost 50 gauge. Standard strike attack can block both low and overhead. Okay, this isn't really, we don't have to read this. It's basically this new mechanic. It's like a parry for 50 meter and it knocks them back. Cost. You will be unable to use Psych Burst after and could take major damage from punish count if the opponent sees. Okay, so you could bait it. We could bait it. So we could see that going. Alright, that's hype. Being able to bait it is hype. Because you don't like this sucks though, because like this everyone thought this was a counter to HC, right? If this is not a counter to HC, like he's gonna be able to bait this. Like this one would be the one mechanic he's gonna be able to bait. I'm almost positive he's gonna be able to bait this pretty easily. Burst gauge. There have been many changes. Increased rate of gain over time. I wonder if this is on block and on hit. Burst gauge and on offense. Burst gauge increases steadily during positive bonus. Okay. Increases set amount when stuck to the stage wall or in the corner. Oh, stuck to the stage wall in the. I don't know why I read it as or. All right, that's pretty cool. That's to stop wall slumping over and over again. The burst gauge also increases when wall break occurs without wall stick. Okay, so 25, no matter if it's wall break or wall stick. That's pretty good. The effects of gold and blue psych burst have been revised as follows. Gold burst no longer increases tension gauge, instead activate positive bonus state. I wonder if it's the same amount as wall break. I think it is. Blue bursts expanded the effective range to cover the entire screen. Okay. Gold burst has adjusted active positive bonus now as previous 2 opponent of a comeback mechanic. Method on hit will no longer has an instantaneous effect. Instead, increase the burst gauge during the positive bonus means that player will gain more bursts overall throughout the match. Oh, that's pretty good. So if you gold burst, you get more bursts no matter what. So if you gold burst, you get back on offense, you'll get like 60% of your burst bar back, I'm guessing, around there. Okay. That's kind of toxic. Like, I know they say like gold burst was too good, but now if you're on offense and you gold burst some, like it really sucks. But like it's still better than gold burst, normal gold burst. All right, weight. In Guilty Gear, each character has a set weight, with lighter characters being more susceptible to blowback. This system's meant to combo strings which need to be adjusted for characters with different weight classes, making far more information. You memorize after this update, all characters are now treated as the same weight. This is great. I'll tell you why this is great. Leo Whitefang. That man is impossible to combo. No combo works on him. It's a stupid character. But okay. All right. Sounds good. We fuck with this. I like it. Removes the complexity of knowing different combos for different weights, but also is kind of annoying. So I'm okay with this. This doesn't mean too much for me. Most players, like new players, don't even know there's different weight classes. So I'm fine with them removing this mechanic. Damage scaling, counter hit effect. Increase base damage scaling on moves with forward momentum. Okay, so like Ram 6H, Ram 214K. Remove counter hit effect for special moves that could follow into another special move. Okay, so Rekkas. Might not be just Rekkas though. Does the way they worded this is weird, because does this mean Nago too? I don't think this means Nago too. Like Nago, this doesn't affect Nago. I don't think. I'm curious if this affects Nago, because technically this means Nago. Special moves they follow up into other, but I guess it means like direct, but reduce damage on overdrives. But this isn't saying Rekka, it's saying remove counter hit effect on special moves that can follow up into other special moves. So like Beyblade into Shizu, you know? Like that is considered a special move that falls up into another special move, and I don't think they would remove that. So reduce damage on overdrives and command grabs. All right. Let's have a let's have a all right. All right. Rip more Bato. Rip more Bato. You will be missed. You will be missed more Bato. I don't know. So if you're moving counter hit here, because one of Ram's biggest things that she could do is, close slash, then RPS with, strike throw into 2S for counter hit. And you go into Rekka 1, Rekka 2 into overdrive. If they're reducing overall damage, I'm guessing they're going to reduce more Rekka damage. This might be bad, but we'll see. There are some exceptions to the general change listed above. The damage potential from close range moves remains. The damage amongst Rekka's a big part. So this is what I'm confused about. Base damage scaling on moves with forward momentum. So like 6H and flip kick. So and 214K. So maybe they want you to break wall. Counter hit doesn't do that much. So yeah, but with the overdrive, like Rekka's already scaling overdrive a lot. Okay. I want to see the numbers here. If it's not that much, it's not too bad. But if it's like a lot, this kind of feels a little bad. There are some exceptions to general changes. Okay, while the assault old added, burst gauge. Okay, they basically just going over. Okay, yellow burst gauge, Roman cancel, no longer drains tension. No longer drains tension gauge if canceled before the time freeze effect. Wait, so do you just get full? You just get full meter for fast canceling now? Wait, you just get full meter for fast canceling now. That is a little wild. Okay, we'll just have to see how that goes. Strike or throw invincibility. Oh, interesting. I guess there were some points where you couldn't get hit by Roman cancel, but I guess you can now. Nice. This one is wild to me. I want to see how this goes because if you could just like red RC and not drain any gauge, that's a little wild to me. Fishing, inflict knockback in the opposite direction. I've never had this happen to me, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is wrong. Like this is just a mistranslation, I think. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Finishing blow now grants positive bonus on hit. Okay. I don't know what finishing blow is, but I guess that's the burst. I guess it's called finishing blow, or maybe it's wild assault. Endless fuzzy 50-50s. This one scares me the most, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a mistranslation. Oh. There's no way Exodus got buffed. There's no way Exodus got buffed. Bro. I'm not gonna block these. There's no way. Wait. Alright. Counter hit effect. Change some visual effects. Alright, maybe just less intrusive. Alright, we'll go over Soul Bad Guy. Alright. For some reason they put like some shit in the overview. Fafnir now travels much farther, making it easier to poach from outside range of far standing ass. Dude, they just want you to raw Fafnir? I mean, fuck it. I'm down for that. Due to being an exception powerful long range offensive option, Banner Revolver no longer trigger. Oh my god. Alright. This is bad for Soul players because they really relied on. Oh, is it bad? I don't know. It could be bad. It just depends. They still get the mix off of it, so it's fine. But like, I know a lot of Soul players like doing that shit raw. We take those. Crouching K, reduce startup. That's really good. His Crouching K is already pretty good button. If they reduce startup, it's even better. So far standing ass, adjust the opponent's hit animation on adjusting the opponent's animation on hit, reduce horizontal blowback distance. Maybe easier to combo off of, I'm guessing. Since they don't get blown back as far. Forward S, increase wall break value, incurred. Oh, this is so you just, I think like forward H heavy slash used to just smack to the ground. So I guess they want it to actually wall splat now, maybe. I thought they were gonna buff this though. But again, the Nokia patch notes are wrong. So I don't know. This is like a buff and a nerf. It depends if you wanted the hard knockdown or you wanted to break wall. Delayed strike invincibility on activation. Alright, so they made it's not longer invincible on startup anymore. Banner Revolver, move counter hit effect, increase base damage scaling. Okay. Expanded lower hitbox and hurtbox. Okay. I say this is overall nerfed pretty badly. Banner Revolver is overall nerfed really badly. You able to clip them out now? Bandit Bringer Aerial. Holding K now increases attack potency. So you'll probably be able to get a combo off of this, right? That's what I'm assuming. So they just want him to press special moves in neutral. That's what I'm getting from this. They want him to press Fafnir and Bandit Bringer in neutral. All right, fuck it. Wild Throw reduce damage, thank God. I don't know why you would use Wild Throw right now though, other than just normal Strike Throw. If this is gonna do like 15%, that's gonna suck. This is gonna suck real bad depending on how bad the damage nerf is. We went from this doing 60% of your health bar when the game first came out to doing like 40% or doing to like 30%. Now we're gonna do like 10%. So okay, all right. Night Raid Vortex. All right, you're not gonna get blown up for getting night raided. Fafnir, increased base damage scaling. Okay, so they just overall reduce damage throughout the board, it seems. Reduce launch height off the ground and bounce, increase movement distance. It's going to be faster. All right. Tyrant Rave, reduce startup. Okay. I think it's so you don't have to, because I think Souls when they hit, I forgot what button they hit, but they couldn't super cancel out of the button. So they would have to do a feint Gunflame into Tyrant Rave. I'm guessing this totally deletes that. You don't have to do that anymore. But I could be wrong. The decreased startup of Far Slash and Standing Heavy Slash make them more effective poking tools. Stun Edge and Charge Stun Edge now create less distance with the opponent and mid-air hit. Stun Edge and Charge Stun Edge. Okay, this makes it easier to approach after mid-air hit. Okay, that's a little scary. The increased startup of Stun Dipper makes it more available to use a fast punish option. The increased recover also results in Kai being more easily punished even during shock state, but changes to launch on hit. Okay, so they overall nerf Stun Dipper to the ground, it seems. But we'll see. Far Standing S, reduce startup. Okay, so this move is better. This move is already good. How much frames is this move now? Not even a Stun Dipper nerf. So they said they made it easier to punish too. So I know you're not reacting to 7, but I mean honestly, like this is fine. Oh yeah, this is fine. Like I'm fine with them moving Kai's damage somewhere, or like how good Kai is somewhere that's not Stun Dipper. It's toxic. So this is fine. So Far S is 12 startup. What are we at? 11, 10? Reduce startup on. Oh, okay. Heavy slash, 14 frames. He's gonna have. Huh. Okay. Interesting. This is gonna be kind of fucked up. These two moves are gonna be very hard to deal with now. These two moves are going to be very hard to do. They're already really good moves, but now they're going to be super fast. This might be 10 frames. I could see this. I could see this being 10 frames. And I could see this being 12. Jump D, fixing issue with the hitbox has slowdown effect. Interesting. Stun Edge, increase launch height while reducing horizontal blowback. Okay, I'm interested. I'm interested in what increased launch height means here. Reduce horizontal blowback. Okay, so he might be able to get better Oki off of it. Charge some edge. Yeah, okay. Alright. I guess he could actually use these to get in. Alright, we'll see how this goes, because this might be a charged on edge, might be really strong. Might be a really strong Oki tool now. So does he get a combo if he hits? Like I'm concerned now. I don't think you do. Aerial Stun Edge, increase launch height while reducing horizontal blowback. So okay. All right. It seems like the same. Seems like just the overall Stone Edge nerf. We'll see how that goes. I don't think he has Stone Edge problems, but it is not the best projectile. It's still good. It's not the best though. Did you see the pot changes yet? No, I'm going one by one. Increased base damage scaling on Stun Dipper. Okay, we fuck with that so he doesn't blow you up when he hits Stun Dipper. Increased startup, increased recovery. Stun Dipper, it seems like if you do use this wrong, you will die. Or you will get punished. You might, depending how minus the Stun Dipper now, -5, right? Stun Dipper is it might be more than -5 actually. I use -7 plus, -7 plus. Yeah, -10. -10 on block. I only said -5. I meant -7 because of ramp 2K because it beats it. So if it's like -10 and if you IB it, you might be able to get a close slash. You might be able to get a nice close slash depending on how far they are. Added launch effect though, so you might be able to get an actual combo without meter. So overall worse, but shock state 10 minus. It just depends because if depending on which hit you, right? I could be wrong there. So if it's more minus than -15 on whatever hit hits you, that is rough for him. But we got these buttons and Stun Edge overall buffed. Fooder Arc, increased base damage scaling. Okay, they just don't want you to use like, it seems like they just don't want these cheese moves to be your main source of offense. Like Fooder Arc, just randomly getting clipped by Fooder Arc and taking all your health. Delayed strike invincibility activation. Okay, no more invincible. DP, dire clat, increased base damage scaling. Okay, interesting. Ride the lightning, reduce damage. This does no damage. This does no damage. Ride the lightning does no damage. Well, there's no reason for them to nerf this. Okay. It does no damage. Like you get hit by Ride the Lightning and you're just like, nice. Have it's I want to see how much damage they're reducing. Ride the Lightning does okay damage, but not enough to be a problem. It doesn't like, it's like the one super I get hit by and I'm like, I'm good. I think overall Kai just does a lot less damage, but he has a lot more solid neutral. And if he does get a Stun Dipper, he gets combo, which is cool. But I don't know. I think these two moves are gonna be cracked though. But I don't know how I feel about Kai. I think overall not the best, but I don't know. A lot of these nerfs don't make sense against Kai with Kai. All right, horizontal dolphin. I think these moves will be so strong though. These two moves will be so strong. I don't know if it'll make up for all of this, and then the Stun Edge changes are nice. But I guess these are nerfs. The damage reduction is also kind of misleading. Yeah, because of Wild Assault. I know. But like, yeah, these are all, so like every character is going to get these special move nerfs, right? So like overall, these special move nerfs aren't even that bad overall. So like his standing HS and his far slash having crazy startup is actually going to be so wild. And his Stun Edge is just also being better. So yeah. So if, patch notes stay consistent of nerfing damage across the board, this is actually a pretty big W for Kai. But if they don't, this is a little concerning. But I think these two changes are going to make the character right now. These are strong. They're going to be fast. May. Dolphin horizontal functions differently than before. Pressing P during the move interrupts the attack and causes May to land. Pressing K during the move activates the new follow-up split, causing me to leap forward. Okay, so she could feint it now. Yeah, Kai is literally just gonna whiff far slash and heavy slash and neutral. So she could feint it now, which is cool. Both on the ground. So it makes her RPO. So like, I know the May players were dooming about Dolphin, but you actually get some decent RPS off of it still. Like if they try 6Ping or they try checking it, you could get off Dolphin and like whiff punish them. But we'll see. As a trade-off, the S version of Dolphin now creates less distance with the opponent on block. Okay, that's fine. Now able to be special canceled. Okay. What would you special cancel this into? Am I stupid here? What would you special cancel this into? Overhead Dolphin? Can you? Interesting. Increase startup. All right, so she's not just gonna overhead you now. Triggers crouching state on grounded hit. All right, this is pretty good. I like this change. Increased active frames. Because super 6K super. Because if you do 6K hits, you get grounded. Maybe that's like the meme now. You do 6K into overhead Dolphin. So it's like triggers crouching state on grounded hit. Okay. I have no idea. We'll see what this move does. Reduced recovery. Okay. So it's harder to punish. Collision hitbox no longer expands. It's more active. This one interested me the most. I am very interested in what this means. Removes launch effect on hit for a normal version only. Okay, so you can still charge it and get the launch. Cures more wall break value. Okay, so she's not gonna be able to just loop you and kill you. I don't even know if she has the loops anymore because of the launch effect. But she used to just, yeah. Reduce knockback on hit. Okay, so she's gonna get like a little strike throw situation off of this. Or she gets grabbed. But it might be a strike throw situation. Dolphin, increased recovery on whiff. Okay. Pressing P during move and active frame. Holding S and a heavy slash no longer change active frames as a result. Huh. Reduce knockback on block. Okay. Reduce rebound speed upon contact. Okay. Increase Rick's level depletion. Increase mid combo blowback scaling. All right, so Dolphin overall got pretty hard. Yeah. Yeah, Dolphin got pretty hard nerfed. And her super's getting nerfed. Huh. I'm interested in this one. I don't think this is going to be good enough. But we'll see. Yeah, they hard nerfed her. They hard nerfed her. She's not going to be able to combo well off of it. Huh. May don't need Leo 2D. This is the only thing she got was this and maybe this. These are the only two buffs that she got. I'm curious what she's going to be able to do with this though. But this is kind of rough. This is kind of stupid, I think, but okay. Axel, the character that hasn't changed but keeps getting weird stuff every patch. Sickle Flash creates more distance with the opponent. The increased pushback makes it easier to connect with Winter Cherry both on hit and on block. Reduced recovery of Crouching P makes it more viable in neutral. Okay, nice. He has a better defensive option, so he's not just hitting 2K over and over and over and over and over again. Forward HS, increased wall break value. I think this is the one that bounces off the wall, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I think they just don't want you to just loop things off the wall anymore. Maybe they think it's toxic. Ground throw, reduce blowback distance. Okay, so he gets Oki off ground throw, or more Oki off ground throw. I think he already got a left-right, but I could be wrong. Sickle flash, increase knockback, increase horizontal blowback distance, added tumble effect. Ooh, maybe you'll be able to combo off of it better. Maybe. This is a buff. This is also a buff. Increased active frames. Rainfall, reduce launch height when used multiple times in one combo. We've seen this before. Like, he just loops Rainfall, I think, and they just don't want him to do it. They did that with Axle Bomber last patch, I think, but people still use Axle Bomber. Axle Bomber in air, now affected by momentum. All right, so what's his name? Marco winning right now. This is a Marco buff right now. Sickle Storm, reduce damage, expanded hitbox inwards for the projectile portion. I wonder if that means that you can't. The way you punish it now is you block the first hit and then you jump over the second hit. I wonder if that'll affect that. I don't think so. But we'll see. All right. Whew. This is what we've all been waiting for. You thought we wanted RAM changes. No. We want Chip to get nerfed. This is the character. Please God. All right. Decreased startup of aerial version of Alpha Blade allows for, okay. All right. So Alpha Blade is faster diagonally, I guess. I don't know. I guess he needed it. Jump D has no wall bounce effect on hit and can lead into Okazemi utilizing wall run. I have to see this. But does this mean just move on? No, you can't tell me. No longer trigger, making more challenging to go for damage after a frame trap. This seems rough. This seems like he gets guaranteed Oki off a wall run. I don't like that. I don't like guaranteed Oki, especially on Chip, especially with increased startup of Alpha Blade. Can now be special canceled. So he's gonna like 6K. He's gonna like 6K Alpha Blade, you know? Like that's gonna be the mix. Okay, increase attack level. Okay, so he gets a combo off of it now. Increase startup. It gets slower, so maybe hopefully I can block it. I'm old though. Triggers crouching state on ground hit. Okay. Collision hitbox no longer expands. Okay. I wonder if he gets a fuzzy off of this. I hope not, but now moves Chip forward. He needed it. He needed it. He needed it. He needed this. Reduce lower. What? Jump D added wall bounce effect. Okay. I'm not seeing too many nerfs here. Reduce startup. Okay. I'm not seeing too many nerfs. I guess this is kind of a nerf. Where's the Alpha Blade? Okay, remove counter hit effect. Thank God. Okay. Trip can now perform follow-ups immediately after startup. Okay. So he's just gonna whiff this in your face more. Like he's just gonna go like whiff into overhead like faster now. Am I wrong? The one thing people are complaining is, okay, whatever. Remove counter hit effect, increase base damage, shoots horizontal blowback distance. Okay, that's fine. Remove counter hit. Okay. Reduce damage. Super. He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with this. And so like, I want you guys to know, everyone in the game does less damage now if you don't use Wild Assault. Everyone in the game does less damage now. It's already hard to kill this character. He's gonna be harder to kill with better offense, it seems, and he doesn't have to rely on Rekka. Maybe. This is what I'm looking at right now. All right. It's what they want. It's what they want. It's Daisuke's vision. Yeah, like, this patch is overall a buff to Chip. This is already a buff to Chip. This whole patch, without reading the notes. He got a Rekka nerf, but Rekka was stupid. Okay. Whatever. We're just gonna pretend Chip doesn't exist. We're picking up Soul. Soul's probably losing. Soul got nerfed. Soul now is a special move character. They gave Soul a special moves. They just said, you know what? Soul needs more special moves. And then they made Chip a better character. Alright. Mega Fist forward now launches on hit against grounded opponents, creating more advantageous situations for Potemkin. Alright, he doesn't need counter hit to combo anymore. That's wild. This is wild, by the way. This change is wild. This is a wild change. He's just gonna Mega Fist now, and you're gonna die. And he's not gonna feel bad about it. So everyone that felt bad for Potemkin, just remember when you're getting comboed by Mega Fist. Just remember when you're getting comboed by Mega Fist on non-counter hit. Every character got lost counter hit, not Potemkin. Okay. Well, the added distance will make. Maybe they just made them less. Maybe they just made them less. I don't know. Maybe you can't combo. Maybe just not negative on hit. It's cool. He will do less damage. At least we have Johnny. However, the opponent. Okay. Well, they added distance will make for more difficult Okuzemi after getting grounded opponents. It helps Potemkin more easily drive opponents into the corner. Well, yeah, because he's all right. However, opponents will now ground tech when landing, so forcing a down state through moves such as Gerudo Pact is now necessary for going into Okuzeme. I don't understand this. This confuses me. So can he Mega Fist into what's up? What's up, Greg? What's up, Gregan? Could he Mega Fist into Garuda? I don't. Okay. Increase startup for the inner part of FDB now allows to chain into other attacks such as 6k. Okay, so he's a true combo off of 6k, I guess. Standing P, okay, he needed this. This is the one buff he needed. He could hit Geo now. He could hit Geo with his standing P. He has a 5 frame that works now. Thank God. They could stop complaining about his defense. We could move on with our lives. Reduce horizontal blowback distance. Okay, this is a good change for him. Now triggers ground tech on landing, added launch effect on grounded hit. I don't know what this means yet. I'm going to have to see it in action. They buffed Chip, so pretty bad. Slide head, increased knockback, reduced launch height, removed guard crush effect, reduced recovery. We fuck with not getting guard crush though. We fuck with not getting guard crush, but this is overall a better move for him to use in neutral. This helps his neutral, right? Because if you block it, you get knocked back further, and he could use it without getting punished. Because people would just read it and then run at him and then jump over, blah, blah, blah. Reduce knockback on hit, increase startup, expanded frontal hurt box, increase active frames, reduce recovery, overall move duration remains change. It would result in projectiles not being reflected under certain conditions. Okay. This makes it worse against Ram, but better for him. So we take those. All right, we got reduced damage on Heavy Potemkin. I don't know what this means. I want to know what this means. I don't know what this means. I don't know what that, like, why would you cancel it? So he could like Gigantic Kai into PRC, but why would you do that? Why would you do that? I might be missing something. This whole sentence, I might be missing something. If get hit, maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You might be right there. Oh, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. Okay. Holding down P during what could it be results in Foss storing an item. The stored item can be thrown with down P. This change allows Faust to keep one known item in reserve. This is so strong. I know Faust players were saying this is not strong. Holy shit, he could store fucking meteors. He could store a hammer. Being able to have an item that you know and removing RNG from this character is so good. This character, just with this buff, has a chance to go up one tier. Just with this buff. I'm not at Geo yet. Okay, holding down K during thrust now causes a guard crush effect. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. When Faust did thrust, you would 6p it. So now he has a way to bait it. Okay. The increased size of inner hurt box of Crouch S makes it easier to connect with bombs in certain situations. Okay, that's fine. Increased wallback value. Okay, so you're gonna just... This is fine. Mix. Reduce horizontal mid-comma blowback scaling until the third hit. Reduce immediate horizontal mid-comma blowback until the third hit. Okay, so if you're getting hit by mix, it's going to do less damage unless he's doing it on the last hit. What could this be? Now activates a new version. What could this be added? Banana removed wall bounce effect. Reduced horizontal travel. So does it just drop on wall? Does it just drop, like it hits wall and it just drops down? That's crazy. Increase horizontal travel distance while ascending. Okay. Removed wall bounce. Okay. Okay, so they didn't nerf. They didn't buff. From what I'm seeing, they didn't buff item throw. We're good. We're good. I was very scared of the item throw buff. They did not buff item throw. We're good. Overall, really good changes. Banana Oki is going to be wild. Banana Oki actually has a chance to be insane. I'm not going to lie. Like, if you're on Banana, you cannot fuzzy jump. You cannot do anything. You have to hold Banana. That's going to be crazy. This is crazy. Thank God. We did not want item throw. We did not want top one Faust. These changes are already great. With the reduced damage too, this character suffers from dying too fast. So if the overall damage is reduced, or you do have to think about using more meter or more resources, this character overall got hugely buffed just from the patch alone. All right. I feel like these aren't the changes Milia needed or wanted, but I'm okay with it just from looking at it. But we're going to read. Reduce recovery of Mirage makes it easier to more quickly to cancel into special moves. This is this Lush? No, this is not Saker. Mirage is... God damn it. I don't know any of these move names. This is the teleport, right? Or the dash forward. Oh, yeah, this is the dash forward. Thank you. Make it easier. Quickly cancel special moves. All right, so this is gonna help her mix a bit. I'm interested in how much decreased recovery, but this move is already good, so making it more good, I don't think is going to be that crazy, but we'll see. The increased startup of Lush Shaker now makes a positive combo from Heavy Slash into Lush Shaker via Mirage. This string is safe even on block unless the opponent uses Invincible Reversal, making it a low risk option. Neutral. Reduce horizontal blowback distance, reduce vertical mid combo blowback distance, reduced horizontal blowback distance, reduce vertical mid combo scaling. Okay, this is pretty good for her. She should do like 5k, 5k, and then you go really far. So this is a pretty good buff. Iron Savior, increase space damage scaling. This is a hair car. Reduce recovery. This changes the cancel to super moves. I'm interested in this. So Left Shaker, reduce startup. So she gets like a true block string with this. Winger. All right. Overall, she's not changed too much. This Mirage effect really makes or breaks her. If it's good or not, I'm not sure. This is going to have to be led by the Milia players. And the standing K is overall pretty good change. But I'm not sure if, like, imagine waiting a whole season and there's only 4 things on your thing, and two of them are just normal, like every character got them. That sucks. Alright. Sato and Eddie can now switch places when you down his input while activating Summoning Eddie or Break the Law. This is a potent option when Eddie is behind the opponent or when Zato and Eddie are far apart. So I'm curious. So if you break the law, could you cancel into a special move or an Eddie move? Because if you like break the law up here, so that'll be kind of busted. And then switch places. I'm curious on what this is gonna bring, but we don't know until it comes out. Exchange Zato's solo moves have generally been downgraded. Okay. He got worse solo moves. Okay, keep talking. Keep talking. The cooldown time until Eddie can be summoned again, requiring extra caution when managing meter. All right, I think I'm ready for some Zato changes. Reduce frontal hitbox and hurtbox on startup. Wait. Okay. All right, this is a pretty good buff for him. Standing at crouching S. This is kind of sucks for him though, right? I wonder how much they reduced it by. So he isn't just smacking P against you the all game. Forward every increased wallbreak value. Yeah, 5P and 2P nerfs. Dust attack, expanded frontal hurtbox, hitbox, and hurtbox. Okay, so you might be able to hit it, but you also could get hit by it. We'll see though. This is interesting. They buffed dust. Air throw, fixing to ensure the opponent would be KO before the attack animation finished. Okay. Eddie life gauge number fills more slowly. Thank God. All right. Reduce flight duration. Thank God. Summon Eddie. Reduce recovery. Okay, this is good. So he's probably going to be able to 2S into Summon Eddie. So this is going to be pretty strong because his issue is he has a hard time summoning Eddie in neutral. So if he could 2S into Summon Eddie, it might be pretty good. Break the law. Okay, reduce damage. He got pretty hard nerfed, I have to say. I'm not going to lie. These are pretty bad nerfs for him. Depending on the mix on this, but I don't think that makes up for any of this. He got pretty hard nerfed. Ram Lethal Valentine. All right, I'm ready. We had 3 years of Ram being top tier. We had 3 years. Give it to me. Ram Lethal has a new special move, Ondo, which performs an attack at a far off position. In addition to Ondo, gives her more options after the opponent blocks far slash or heavy slash. Okay. Combined with the change to Slato Daro, she can now make it harder for the opponent to move freely, even outside the corner. Okay. Yeah, Waffle's in shambles right now. I'm not gonna lie. In exchange for her improved mid-range game, the reduction of her dash movement speed makes it more challenging for her to get into close range. Irreluma, I don't even know how to say that. No longer counter hit effects. Rekka, no longer counter hit effects, making it more challenging to go for damage after a frame trap. Dash, reduce speed. They hit my sword damage. Okay. 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 Damn. All right. All right. Okay. It's not faster. Just the travel speed. I don't know if that means faster or not. Increase recovery. She get punished. I'm curious if far slash into Ondo is an actual frame trap, or heavy slash into Ondo is an actual frame trap, which I don't think it is. This might be okay. Because it makes her mid-range better. Because the problem with Ram was she was really good long range, but she couldn't convert. She was really good mid-range. She had some trouble converting mid-range, but with RC, and she always had meter, so she could convert mid-range. And she was extremely good close range and great corner pressure. And her dash speed made it so if you whiffed a button against her or you were lacking against her, you got like run in 2K'd. And then you had to face her mid close range. So them reducing dash speed, this was a nerf that I saw coming season beta. This was a beta nerf. This should have happened in beta, but it didn't. Rekka, I'm concerned about a little bit because it's increased base damage. So like Rekka is going to be very, very low damage. It's already pretty low damage right now. I'm guessing they want you to use flip kick along with Ondo. Yeah, you get hit with 2K2D, you're getting most like 12 damage on Ram. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be like 12 damage. She's gonna do huh. Okay. Okay. But we do have increased damage on 6H though. We do have increased damage on 6H. I don't. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Like 2S, Rekka 1, Rekka 2, Kara Super are gonna do very little damage. I said okay, so she's really relying on Ondo being good. And from what it looks like, it's not that good. from what it looks like. It's not that good. But we don't know yet. 2K2D Daru about to do more than 2K2D. I've already been doing 2K2D Daru. But you could do 2K2D Daru 1, Daru 2, Sword Throw. Okay, so it is plus. So what I'm guessing they want you to do is they want you to hit far slash or heavy slash, and it may be frame traps into Slido. So like maybe you do like Slido into Ondo, or far slash into Ondo into Slido, and then you're plus, and then you have a way in. That's what I am getting at right now. Yeah, and they just, you know, her not being able to do Rekka makes her meter gain less. Yeah, overall, this is pretty big nerfs. Yeah, these are pretty big nerfs for Ram. Her thing was big damage, corner pressure. Now it's just corner pressure. We'll see how Wild Assault and everything affects her. But overall, I say these are pretty big nerfs. I think I don't want to be Doomer. This might be the end of top tier Ram, but we still have a chance with Ondo. I think this could be the end of top tier Ram though. And if anyone says anything after Ram after this patch, unless Ondo is that broken, I don't want to hear it. I will not apologize for playing Ram. Can't be worse than Exert Ram. So the problem with this is with all the damage decreases, she's going to be very similar to Exert Ram because she's going to need Rekkas to combo still. She's going to need Daru to combo still. These give a lot of burst damage. She is slowly going to Exert form where she's just giving your opponent a lot of burst gauge, where burst was already a problem. Like, you already gave your opponent a lot of burst gauge playing Ram unless you did short combos. Wait, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, she actually is slowly going back to Exert Ram. So I think she's gonna give your opponent a lot of bursts. Like, you might give your opponent like 3 full bursts depending on how they use burst a game. Especially against big characters. You're giving them 3-4 bursts with the reduced damage if Wild Assault damage isn't crazy. If Wild Assault damage just brings her back to normal form, we could erase everything I said. But I don't think it's going to be that crazy, especially with all the damage scaling. I overall think this is a pretty big nerf to Ram. I'll still be playing her. I don't know what I'm going to do against Chip. I have no idea what I'm going to do against Chip. I don't know. Cry. Yeah. Standing heavy slash can now combo into turbulence. Why? I do think they're a big benefit to her, but I don't know how much Ram wants to use them. I'm curious. I'm very curious on how much Ram wants to use them. I think people are really overestimating on which characters want to use it. This is fucking crazy. Heavy slash into turbulence. He gets win condition off of heavy slash. Okay. I guess so. Chip into uninstall. I don't know why this is needed, but we'll keep reading. Invincibility frame rate has been delayed, making it less. Okay, it's not a reversal. Heavy slash into turbulence is wild. This I read one sentence. This is wild. This is wild. I don't know. Okay, close side expanded, lower hitbox and hurtbox. Okay. Standing heavy slash, increase attack levels so you could combo into turbulence. Okay. Jump D. I wonder, is it more plus on block? Is it more plus on block too? Because this might be a crazy stagger tool. Oh, we're really gonna have to deal with standing heavy slash to delay, aren't we? That's crazy. Enstrom, delayed strike invincibility. Okay. Increased base damage, reduce or bounce a block back distance. I have to pull up his dust loop. I can't read German. I haven't ate my food yet because I'm so sad. Okay, that is Estic. I don't even know what that means. All right. This is this move. This move. Increase base. I don't know if anyone knows how to read this. Increased base damage scaling. Reduce blowback distance. That's kind of. It's -6. We'll see. We'll see. Increased base damage scaling on. This is run through. Okay, so you won't get blown up off run through anymore. Increased travel speed, turbulence. Okay, it's good. I'm scared you're just gonna get turbulence mid screen. Like he's just gonna turbulence you and you're gonna die. This is what I'm scared of. I want to know how far this goes. I want to know how far this goal goes. Reduce damage, reduce damage, reduce damage. Okay. This change is wild. I think this change is wild. This change is wild. Okay. I'm curious of that also, but what Para actually might have cleared it up for everyone. If you get hit out of them, because you could get hit out of them. I'm not sure though. I don't know what that change means. All right, it's the boy Nagoriyuki. The changes to Shuzu improve his mix-up capabilities. They weren't lying. Landing Bloodsucker, you create key chance where you go for mix-ups, as Nagoriyuki will have spare blood gauge to work with. Can no longer be canceled to special moves, but you cannot essentially land a high damage off the ground and attack over Okazumi with Fukio. As it creates significant distance to the opponent when blocked, it now serves a relatively safe way to open up space. Okay. Increased launch height. Did I hear that right? Expand her box beneath Nago. Okay, this is good. You might be able to hit him. You might be able to hit him if he uses this move. There's. Oh, you wanted me to show turbulence? Here, I'll show turbulence. Yeah, I'll show turbulence if you want it. What's up here? This one. So you could low profile it, but does he get a better combo off of this? Increased recovery is also nice. So it's -7 right now. So if it's -9, that's actually pretty good. If he's -9, that's actually pretty good. I don't know if it is or if it's not. No, he's not minus at all. Wait, hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me read this. It's not reduced. That's reduced recovery. Here, let's pull it up, just so I'm not. Here it is. It is 0 on block. It is 7 frame startup. I meant. If it's okay. At least it's not 0. I think this is nice though. Being able to hit him. He pressed 5K and this button was invincible. This button was invincible. Round start. This button was fucked up. I'm scared of this though. Does he get a better combo? Like, does he get like, I don't know what this means. It is now mop 0 though. 6K. I'm also curious about this. Reduce recovery. What's recovery on 6K now? I don't even know what the recovery on 6K is. -4. Okay. I don't know how much this matters, but we'll see. Because I think they still want him to do 5Ks. Okay, they didn't increase startup, so interesting. I don't know. I don't know about that change. It's okay though. Close standing S, expanded lower hitbox and hurtbox. Maybe you're gonna be able to not get destroyed by this move. Added ground bias effect, a normal hit. No longer. Could he combo up? No, he can't combo off at a normal hit. No longer struggles ground tech on normal hit. Increase hard knockdowns. No longer triggers grounded tech on normal hit. Okay. Increase launch height after grounded bounce on counter hit. Added guard crush effect. No longer cancels special moves. I think this move is nerfed, but they also have a new purpose for it. Change from a mid attack to low attack. That's fucked up. This is Beyblade. Increase base damage scaling. Increase mid combo blowback scaling if it leads into a combo. So maybe he won't get the same conversion that he gets. So we ground bounce effect. So you like go tumbling across the screen. So it like creates space for him. So like when he hits you with 6H, you'll go like all the way around the screen and he's like super negative, so you won't be able to punish him. Yeah. No longer triggers ground attack on normal hit. No longer catch chances of special attack. I think this move just got a change in purpose. They used to use it 2K2D, 6H. I don't know if they'll use it that way anymore. We'll see though. Change from a mid. Okay, the Beyblade is now a low. Increased base damage scaling. Okay, increased mid combo bullback scaling if it leads into a combo. So he might not be able to do like Shizu DP, Shizu DP, Shizu DP. So overall, this is nerf damage wise, but buff because it's a low now. So take that as you will. Increased base damage scaling, mid to an overhead. Okay. Increase combo blowback unscaling. Hit if it leads into a combo. Combo blowback scaling on hit if it leads into a combo. Reduce damage, parental hitbox of the final hit. I'm guessing. So as you'll get less blood overall depending on the 5K changes. You get less blood overall on Nago, it seems. Back, so 6K used to give it back like what, 20%? Or 6H. Now I think they have to be more wary on how they route if they want to not just die. Or like, actually have like offense after. Because you can't just 6H you and then Fukio after 6H. How negative is 6H on hit even? On block, it's -17. Block is -17. I don't know how negative it is on hit. Oh, it doesn't show you because you can cancel, right? It's not showing me. -3. Interesting. Added guard crush effect. No longer cancels the special attack. I still think this is overall bust for him, but I think they want him to use more blood. They want him to use more blood to get offense, but I don't know if this is the way. Overall, really good buffs for him. The 5k might hurt him a bit. I'm not going to lie, but this interests me. This interests me. I don't know what this means. If he gets a full combo on this, yeah, press show stats for nerds. It didn't work. Maybe I'm just stupid though. Oh, never mind. I think these are overall buffs. They do want him to use more blood, it seems, to play the game. And I'm curious to see how his combos are effective by this. I don't think too much, but we'll have to see. I want to say he is buffed a little bit this patch, which is crazy. But there's a whole Wild Assault we don't know. So this is just based off the game right now. Wild Assault, we have no idea what's going to happen with Wild Assault. Giovanna has a new special move, Chave, which allows her to perform powered up versions of other special moves by using them during the move. This greatly changed her neutral game combo. The opponent will now tech upon landing after getting hit by Sepultura. I don't know any of these move names. Chill. Huh. I don't know about that one. Okay. Sepultura. Make it get more chance to go for both an on, off the ground hit. And Okazumi takes more work for her to achieve knockdowns than before. This is pretty good. Increased base damage scaling. Okay, Sepultura now triggers ground tech on landing, so soft knockdowns. Increase both launch height and reduce horizontal blowback distance on ground hit. So she could combo off of it, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like she could combo off of it. Increase base damage scaling. Okay, this is a real nerf. Reduce launch height. Okay, this killed her DP combo, maybe? Shave added. Okay, these nerfs might just be because of this move right here. So Chave might give all of these moves all their tools back, but we'll see. Valencia, reduced damage. All right, so this character is basically just revolves around this move now, it seems. So we'll see where this goes. They didn't really tell you what this does, though. All right, Anji Mito. All right, Anji has a new follow-up move after midair spin, available after withstanding an attack with. Okay, this makes him. I'm not reading that. This makes him better at challenging opponent's jabs and projectiles, as he can still get better damage in response to heavier attacks from the opponent, countering with close slash. All right, so like before, you ran up to Anji and you pressed like 2P and then you grabbed him, or you mashed 2P again or something like that. Now he has this move to counter hit you, and then he gets a combo off of it. So it buffs spin. It's scarier to hit spin. The position Anji leaps into can now be changed by inputting. Okay, so he could move forward or back when doing his little hop, it seems. All right, heavy slash, wall break value, so you can break the wall faster. Move counter hit effect on Fujin, so you can't combo off Fujin now. Increase base damage scaling, and it does less damage. Might be able to get a combo, just not a big combo. I'm not too sure though. I don't know what the Fujin is now. Let me pull up Anji just so I'm not butchering any of these moves, because I think I know what they're talking about, but I might not know. Shin is the overhead. Okay, so this is a good change. So after you press Fujin, most players would just jump in the air and hit you out or air grab you. If you hold back, you might be able to go back so they can't punish you after you press Fujin here. Maybe. The K version, that is the low. That is the low, it seems. Shin. Oh no, this is the jump. Reduced recovery. So this is gonna be faster, or he could grab you faster after it. Nagi hop, removed counter hit effect. That sucks. Increased space damage scaling. So Nagiha is -7. So if you have no fear of getting counter hit by Nagiha, you're just gonna mash, right? So this is pretty bad for him. Rin, removed counter hit effect. This is the overhead, so they want you to use meter or wild assault to combo after Rin, maybe? That's kind of wild. And then Ko is the air one. And that is increased base damage scaling. So it does less damage. All right, Anji's dead. This is interesting. I don't think any of these buffs he got make up for what they nerfed from him. This is wild. This is worse than Ran. Like, this is wild. Unless the Madair is that good. If it's that good, this character is these nerfs are wild. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we're not seeing something with Wild Assault. Because I don't think Wild Assault will be, other than him being one of the tankiest characters in the game and him being able to get a lot of burst, this is wild. Okay. Ino has a new special move, Mad Love Agadio, which performs an attack while leaping forward on both hit and block. She can move mid-air after the attack to maintain her offense. She can move mid-air. Okay, so I wonder if you could check this. You might be able to check this. In exchange for her new tool to approach from mid-range, the K and S version of Sultra Performance now leave Ino in a worse situation. K and S. Sultry Performance. That is what's it called? That's dive kick, right? Sultry Performance. I could be wrong. Yeah, okay. S and K and S version is now in worse state. So K version the dive and S version also the dive. Yeah, fuck this move. Fuck this move. This move, thank God. Eno players just play special move Eno. They hit stroke. They hit these two moves. Thank God this was negative. They reverted the change. Now you could kill them again after they use this. Thank God. Fuck. I hated them so much. This move was stupid. Chemical Love now, it's already like minus, but they still mash after. It was crazy. Chemical Love now leaves Emo in a worse off when blocked, making it easier for opponents to get in. So like, could like hit Go Lewis like 900 times with Chemical Love, but also, man, that sucks. That sucks for Standing heavy slash, increased launch height after ground bounce while reducing horizontal blowback distance. Maybe better combo routes? Fuck this character though. Reduced attack level. Wow. You might not be able to combo Chemical Love into Chemical Love. Wow. That's wild. I feel like if you got a new move this patch, you got hard nerfed. You got so hard nerfed if you got a new move this patch, except for Faust. That's wild. Okay, stroke, whatever. Less damage. Less damage, less landing recovery. Thank God we could punish this now. Final hit. Okay. Better punishing. Yo, how's it going, Jano? Bro, these patch notes are wild. It's probably the most complex projectile in the game, but this character now all revolves around how good this is. Overall, the chemical love nerf is wild. Her damage is lower just because she can't combo into it. Her new move better carry her. Yeah, I have a feeling you could check this though. Go, Lewis. Please nerf this fucking character to the ground. If I have to deal with this character with a lower tier RAM, I'm gonna cry. The startup for aerial version of Behemoth Typhoon has been reduced, making it easier to combo into after jumping attacks. Yeah, did I read that right? Some aerial version of Behemoth have fewer active frames for the first part of the attack, meaning it's easier to connect with the end. Am I reading this right? As far as was an excellent poke to has been adjusted to serve a different purpose than crouching S. Yeah, but less active frames on the last part. So he would just run, so he could do it from the other side of the screen, hit you, and it's active the whole time. So that's going to be wild. The initial startup of it. But he's going to have a longer lasting hitbox afterwards. Okay, Crouch K, expanded frontal hitbox and hurtbox. Okay, so he's a better 2K, but he can still poke it. Far standing S, increased startup. Thank God. Thank God. Thank the world. Thank the world we live in. Increased launch height while reduced. Okay, so you could combo off it better. You could combo off this better. Increased active frames and reduced recovery. Okay, this is good for him. This move was sucked ass. Still probably sucks ass. Overall move duration and recovery remains unchanged, but we increase active frames and reduce recovery. So what does this mean? Like, why are we double? I don't know what this means now. But maybe this move is more useful. I don't think so. We'll see though. Reduce startup. This is wild. Reduce frontal half of the active frames. Reduce frontal half of the active frames. Reduce frontal half of the active frames. Increase launch height of the final hit while reducing horizontal. Okay, so you could combo off Thunderbird better. Down with the system nurse. So they want this character. So they want this character to use Air Behemoth more, it seems, and have a worse ground game. Is what it's seeming like. Okay. We fuck with it. If they fuck with it, we fuck with it. Defend command now launches opponent after withstanding an attack. What? It is now possible for Jacko to follow up with an attack of her own except in an advantage situation after withstanding an attack. Okay. The active frame of Heavy Slash version of Cheer Servant On has been reduced. Active frame, Heavy Slash version of Cheer Servant On has been reduced. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. It now fully replenishes servant gauge upon activation, opening up new possibilities. All right, so maybe you do like servant, 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 gauge, servant, servant, servant. Could she have 6 servants on the field now? Okay. 5K nerfed, reduced launch height. I'm not sure what she got off 5K before. If she gets like 6 servants on the ground, that'd be wild. Reduce launch height, launch effect on hit, increased shit damage on block. Okay, this might be wild. This might be so wild. All right, countdown has guard crush now, so it might actually be useful. How do you block a parry? We'll see though. This is weird to set up for Jacko since she could get hit by it too. Elysian Driver changed from a throw strike to attack, reduce damage. All right, this is pretty good for her, but also pretty bad for her at the same time. Cheer Servant increased effective time. I thought they said reduced it. Oh, Heavy Slash version. Okay. So this is the Armor Servant. This is the Cheer one. Okay. They want her to use armor rather than the cheer to beat you. That means when you get hit by it, you're gonna take like 10% of your health bar for no reason. All right. 6K now creates less distance with opponent, makes it easier to connect with at the ready. Okay. Steady aim has been given addition simplified input, making it less challenging to cancel into other special moves directly after fire. Using roll to move behind an opponent reduces the forward momentum, allowing chaos to stay close and maintain pressure more easily. Bro. Close slash is easier to connect after roll, but the opponent can attempt to punish with ground throw. Are they playing the same game we're playing? Are they playing the same game? Like, the scaling of fire... The scale... You can... the scaling of fire has undergone adjustments greatly, reducing... Dude, what the fuck? Reducing damage on the combos after it. He now needs to perform combos using more normal moves in order to deal more damage. Okay. Collision hitbox no longer expands. Ground throw. Reduce horizontal blowback. So he gets better Oki off a ground throw. Reduce mid-combo horizontal blowback scaling. Wait, you could... Guard crush loops are going to be easier, no? Guard crush loops are going to be easier, no? Is this what this means? Okay. Increase risk gauge. Okay, that's pretty good. Increase mid-combo blowback scaling. Okay. Chaos can now immediately use reload after at the ready. Okay, so you don't have to... You might not have to... you don't have to do the frame perfect inputs to get reload now. Chaos now moves more slowly during roll. Wait. We got a nerf. We got one. Moving behind the opponent. Only when moving behind? I'm really hoping the fire... All right, if you're able to grab roll, I fuck with that. If you're able to grab roll, I fuck with this. I don't see anywhere that he can't cover roll, and him getting a close slash and blowing you up is not cool. But I don't know what this does yet. We're going to have to test it out. This could do nothing. This could change nothing for the character, especially with Kara roll. So that's what I'm concerned about. If he could still shoot and cover it sometimes, that'll be kind of fucked up. But so if he shoots you like 5 times and that shit does no damage, like I'm okay with this still. The character is easier to play. This is fine. I don't really care. Like, as long as the character is less stupid, I'm okay with him being easier to play. But I feel like he's gonna be more stupid somehow. I feel like these buffs make it he's more stupid. I don't think they reduce roll shot. All right, biking time. Kenju now hits twice. Once with a projectile, once with the explosion. It's that's her suit. That's her gun super. That's her gun super. That's interesting. That's interesting. The S version Kabari now has faster attack startup, creates more opportunities to force opponent to block it. Higaria deals less damage, as previously dealt excessive damage for a reversal move. Okay. Yozansen, I don't know why they put that in. They put that in for every character. Yozansen now causes more blowback and hit, making your follow up even if it is hit after a jump attack, such as jump S. Okay. Added stagger effect on grounded counter hit. Oh, so you might be able to grab after that. Or this, you might be able to grab after this. And Biken sometimes wants to tether you, right? So this is a buff. Fixing the issue where standing S would compare. Okay, this is a bug. Kabari, reduced startup, reduced active frames. Okay, Kabari being faster kind of sucks though. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Yeah. Tether, fixing an issue where tether would remain active after using Psych Burst. Okay, it's a bug. Removed counter effect on Kabari, increased base damage scaling. Okay, so they want you to no more combo, right? No more combo on Kabari. Added a launch effect from former increase horizontal blowback distance. Okay, so if you hit Kabari, or if you hit Yozansen no meter, you don't get combo or you don't get pressure. Pretty good. Reduce damage, change to a 2-hit attack. Now exchange if it doesn't come to contact with the opponent or the ground. Adjusted blowback damage according to spell changes. Alright, I mean, like, she didn't get nerfed. And she didn't get, like, she got nerfed, but I think, like, the degenerate shit got nerfed. Go back to the top. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. You might be able to get cool combos off of it. Like, yeah, you might be able to get cool combos off of it. I would say she got overall nerfed, but I still think she's fine. The Kabari or Higara. Which one is it? This one. Kabari HS version. That sucks. Yeah, I'm down to play a little bit. I'm gonna eat my food though a little bit. Change to 2-hit wall attack. Fireworks next. Well, all right. We might be playing a little more Testament Dispatch if this goes well. Yeah. The Escabari though, you might get burst punish. Yeah, I think the Escabari being better might make up with H Kabari, but we'll see. Arbiter Sign now launches opponent greatly on hit. This vastly improves the situation on hit, making it easier for Testament to set up an advantage situation afterwards. So it doesn't seem like you'll get a combo after Arbiter like I hoped you would, but you might be able to set up Grave Reaper meaty into mix. So we might fuck with this. I think this is okay. We'll see though. I like this. I like this change. It doesn't overall buff Testament, but it buffs Oki, which is good. But I don't know how much, by how much. So we're going to see. Newly added tumble effect on Heavy Slash makes it possible to follow up with an attack such as S version of Arbiter Sign. So what do you do? Like Heavy Slash into Arbiter? Okay, I'm curious. When appearing mid-air using possession, it is now possible to move inputs left or right. Testament will appear while moving back when back is put and forward is put. This makes it move more viable tool for mix-ups and baiting. Wait, this is kind of wild. Wait, this is kind of wild. This change is kind of wild. It only works mid-air though. So this is nice though, because you might not be able to get checked every time you use this. Most people just check it. This makes it more viable tool for mixing up and baiting opponents anti-air. This is wild. Can you TK it? All right, I fuck with this. This is wild change. Like you jump in, they try anti-airing you, you peer behind them, and you kill them. But you're Testament, so you're not gonna do that much damage. Reduce horizontal blowback distance. So you might be able to get like added tumble effect. I'm curious what this means, but we'll see. Grave Reaper collision hitbox now expands. All right, yeah, we fuck with this. Grave Reaper reduce knockback. I need to know if this is a nerf or not. I'd have to test it. Okay, we just read that. Arbiter Sign, increase launch height while reducing horizontal pullback distance. I wonder if you could combo. You might be able to combo. Increase launch height. No longer drains testing cage if canceled before the time freeze effect. I still don't know what that means. Calamity 1, reduce damage. It's just, this super already sucked. This super was already ass. They didn't have to do it. It was already bad. This did no damage. I say overall buffs to Testament. Didn't fix. We'll see. Maybe they want Testament to have more mix-up possibility. I'm interested. Very interested. We might actually be playing a little bit of Testament for fun in Tower more. All right. Forward HS now launches opponent higher on hit. It can combo into Roger Dive move. What was forward heavy slash? Kunomitsu? Is it Kunomitsu? We love Kunomitsu. I don't know why. I don't know what forward heavy slash is. Butt bounce. Okay, butt bounce. Close slash. Okay, interesting. I guess so. I don't. Okay. Which made it possible to form a hard block string. Which made it possible. Yo-Yo now has upward movement during the attack style, which makes it more challenging from her previous strings. Shoot. Shoot is just throwing the yo-yo, no? No, that's stop and send. Shoot. Starships, kickstart my heart, break. Shoot. Oh, it's the shoot made it possible for him hard to block strings using yo-yo. Now has upper movement during the attack startup. All right, so she's gonna be able to whiff. She's gonna whiff that overhead move, so she can't just do it and then you have to take a 50-50. Nice. This is good. I like this. Close slash, expand upper hitbox and hurt box for the first hit. Okay. Sending heavy slash, reduce knockback on hit. Okay, we gotta have to see what that goes. Increase height. She could combo off of it. Increase base damage scaling. Okay, she does less damage off roll. Kickstart my heart no longer has counter effect to hit. Increase damage, expanded upper hitbox, expanded range hitbox. Buffed, but also no counter hit. So pretty good. Break, increase mid combo wallback scaling, increase wall break value incurred, add range hitbox. I don't know what the added ranged hitbox means, but we'll just have to see. Move counter hit effect, thank God, increase base damage scaling, increase upper travel speed, Roger dive, increase base damage scaling off the first hit, reduce knockback on the second hit, reduce damage. Make sure the number of hits will increase under certain conditions. This was, I think overall this character got nerfed. I know everyone was saying she didn't get touched, but I think this character got overall nerfed. You're still going to have to take looping Oki. This is still a thing. But maybe when she hits heavy slash. No. Yeah, I think overall she got nerfed, but like she's still going to loop you to death. But dealing with her like just running at you with kickstart my heart was stupid. So yeah, we fuck with it. I'm okay with it. All right, the worst character in the game, Sin Kisuke. The changes to far sending S and L cut improve his neutral game. Sin is the best in a better situation after heavy slash is blocked, and it's harder for the opponent to interrupt with a jab using up stop afterwards. The blowback after a Hawk Beaker follow-up has been adjusted, making it possible to get more damage combos off a jab, such as crouching K and expense of stamina. Okay, backdash, increase invincibility duration, increase recovery, reduce lower hurt box. Yep, he needed this. He had the worst backdash in the game. Nothing really, except everything. Far standing S, reduce startup. Okay, so he has a better far slash, 10 frames, 11 frames around, probably. Heavy slash, increase attack level, so he's gonna be able to combo better off a heavy slash. It is really slow though. It is very, very slow. Crouching heavy slash, reduce horizontal blowback distance of second hit, so you'll be able to combo better off of it. Quick summary. Yeah, I'll go through a quick summary after I read everything. I'll go through every character and basically just say what every character got buffed and nerfed. Beak Driver increased base damage scaling, increased wall break value. Beak Driver follow, increased base damage scaling, expand lower hitbox at the start of the first hit. Okay, so is gonna act more like Stun Dipper. It's gonna act more like Stun Dipper. Hawk Beaker follow up, Restoration Cruise launch height. Alright, he's gonna have better combos off Hawk Beaker. We gotta know what Hawk Beaker is. God bless. Less stun dipper. I think it's gonna work more like stun dipper, so you can't like just clip it with low moves all the time. It's gonna have like a better. Okay, Hawk Beaker is the DP hitbox at the start of the first hit. Expanded lower hitbox. Okay, somehow it's better. Okay, he's even a better DP. Increase launch height, reduce combo. Okay, he gets a better combo off of DP. Increase base damage scaling. Elcon, increase base damage scaling, reduce startup. Okay, so Elcon's faster. Okay. Increase base damage scaling. Ride the lightning. Now consume stamina when. Okay. I didn't even know it consumes stamina. Okay, this is really good. Oh, I didn't even know both of them could clean hit are now more lenient. Okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. I think they didn't overbuff the character. He is still Sin. He's just better. Which, if you played against a good Sin, you know this character is a problem still, but his shit is bad. Beak Driver didn't get changed, by the way. Thank God. I was very scared of this move. This move was very scary to me. Thank God Beak Driver is good. Sucks that's negative on hit, whatever. I don't think he's like, he'll definitely be like mid to high tier, I think. Air 6E stays now persists after area shift, making it easier for Bedman to stay on offense. Okay, he needed that. It didn't make sense. Beak Driver's ass. Yeah. Yeah, he basically got a lot of increased damage except for supers. Reduced damage, but and no, everything got lower damage. Increased base damage scaling. So the more scaling you have on a move, the less damage it does. The next hit will do. So, but overall, every character got nerfed damage. Area 6E stays not persist after area shift. It's more difficult for opponents to interrupt string using any other invincible reverse left or bedman. It's more difficult for to interrupt a string using anything other than invincible reverse left or bedman. Cancels the last hit of crouching heavy slash special move. Okay, basically you FD'd him away and he basically was useless. Crouching P can now combo into call for B3, making it easier to enter arrows. I think this is this projectile. I'll pull it up. I think this is projectile. Call for B3. I was wrong. Call for B3 is spin. Okay, so you could combo crouching P into spin. That's kind of good. That's really good. It's more difficult for opponent to interrupt a string using any other than invincible reversal after crouching P. Okay, nice. Super jump all version fiction issue is impossible to form a command movement under string conditions. Okay, bug. Special movement and dashing. Bedman can now begin dashing more quickly than before. Now able to cancel into normals and special moves more quickly. Okay. His jump sucked. His jump air dash sucked, so he's buffed it. Increase the attack level. Okay, so you could combo into more things off crushing P. Increase recovery. So it's now more negative, but you could combo. I don't know what it was before. Maybe like 6 frames minus. It was 6 frames startup, I think, or 5 frames startup. But how minus was it? I think it was 5 frame startup. 5 frame startup minus 2. It's gonna be minus 4, huh? Interesting. Expanded upper hitbox at 6P's better. Reduced startup of crouching K. Okay, that's good. Added tumble effect on aerial hit. Maybe just throws them back further. Expanded upper hitbox off standing heavy slash. Okay, increase wall break value. Okay, so you break the wall faster, reduce attack level on the final hit. Okay, fix an issue. Reduce attack level on the final hit. So you might not be able to combo into you might not be able to combo after crouching heavy slash, which is interesting. As it went over what Wild Rush is exactly. It is. It has. I'll go over it again real quick. Area 6E state now persists even after area shift. That's really good. Reduced amount of tension gauge consumed. Cures less negative value. I think this was the one where it stalled you in the air. Or you threw the projectile in the air. Fixed air short tension gauge would be drained and cancelled. Alright, so overall, again, I'm very happy with what they did with these characters. They're pretty good. They just needed quality of life fixes, and they might have done it. I don't know how good Bedman will be still. It just depends on how explored he'll get, I think. Because I think this character is really good right now. Other than the fact that FD kills him. But if you ignore that fact, I think his offense is pretty good. So they didn't overbuff him, it seems. So now the Bedman players could actually start playing the character and figuring stuff out, it seems. Okay. Okay. As a little time pass, opponent can no longer attack upon landing after getting hit by Aqua. I think this is the more advantage of Josh gets hit. No, alright, backstep, reduce lower hurt box. Why? I don't know. This is already broken. I don't know. It says, let me read it again. Fix an issue where the attack would remain on screen under certain conditions. I don't know what this means either. No longer triggers ground attack on landing. Okay. Well, Asuka got no changes. Let me read the RAM one again. I'd be surprised if that's true.